Hey guys, Rebel95, recording live from the Will County Prison Cell. Today I just kind of wanted to do a more fun based episode, not something that isn't serious, but something that's more down to earth, a little more fun for me to do, not necessarily something like super uh serious. I guess would be the lack of a better word. Uh, and this is one I kind of kicked around back when a little bit. I thought like, and then I just kind of disregarded it, and now But then I started thinking about it a little more later down the line, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's see. And today just seems like the day to do it. Yeah, I wanted to do like a Berserk character or a Gwen Tennyson or in one or something, in spite of recent events. But let's. I figured let's just go with what we've got here. Now the connection between these characters is a little. Let me announce the fight first. It's Mira Nova from Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. See where I'm going with this, and Shego from Kim Possible. The connection of these characters is, they do have the same voice actress, but that's not, that's I'm not gonna say it's coincidence, but because I did choose these characters, I haven't. This isn't a fight that I saw like by popular demand or something. This is one I kind of came up with. Um, but it wasn't just that they have the same voice actress. There is some connections, and they are one's a green lady, one's a blue lady. Uh, you look at their actual the stories of the show. If you care to. There's they both you know have this family life where they have this set role, and then they walk out to pursue their own interests and all that. So it's one of those like leaves paradise kind of things. Where Shego was part of Team Go, and team of superheroes, and she was supposed to fight it, and then she leaves because she's not into that and becomes a criminal. And then Mira, is a princess who fucking, is part of this aristocratic, looks down on everyone else race of people, and she doesn't like that, so she leaves and goes to Star Command, and, where they kind of like give the finger to their, to the expectations of others and go do what they want. So, yeah, there is a sort of a connection there. You could make a connection at least, with these two. Um, so, but let's look at the fight itself. So, I mean, we'll start with Mira, I guess. So, Mira is, like I said, she is a space ranger. She joined Star Command uh, against the wishes of her parents, king and queen of, the fuck are they called again? It's, shit. It was like, it was a pun. Whatever. Of her people. And she joined Star Command. She became a space ranger. She's kind of a rookie space ranger as compared to the rest of her team, because I know Buzz saved her planet. Yes, Buzz Lightyear's in this fucking. Buzz saved her planet, and that's what inspired her to join. So that means Buzz was still like, Buzz was in the academy, or Buzz was a space ranger before she joined. Um. So yeah. Because of that, she has, she's a talented fighter, like martial artist. She has her Space Ranger suit, which gives her rocket powered flight. It gives her a helmet so she can breathe in space. She has a wrist mounted laser. Um, I think it gives her, it's taken hits from lasers as well. So it's like there's durability there. And then her own native abilities are from her race, which allows her to become intangible, right? As they refer to it as ghosting, where she can, move through people, move through solid objects like walls, buildings, ships. Her suit also becomes intangible with her, but she can also become intangible and leave her suit without like having to take it off. And she's done so before to avoid like to literally like have her suit take a blow for her. So that like there is some flexibility there with how her powers work. And if she ghosts through an energy source, which she calls power ghosting, it actually temporarily gives her like superhuman levels of strength, where she can like punch giant monsters. Um, it gives her like superhuman like hand-eye coordination, so like she can hit like she has like this insane accuracy, and also gives her superhuman intelligence to where she was able to memorize star systems after looking at them for a few seconds. But like I said, this is temporary. This is not like a permanent thing. And not only that, it's actually very harmful to her because it becomes very addictive, and she has to like the results only last shorter and shorter to the point where forms a dependency on it, and like she can't use her normal ghosting abilities, and it also destroys like her physical body, and that sort of thing. So but that's not going to happen in the span of one fight, obviously. And in addition to that, she also has like mild telepathy. Um, at close range, she can read people's minds, and or wait, no, it's not. She can read people's minds by ghosting, like, into their brain, right? Like she turns her hand intangible and goes inside their head, and she can then like kind of communicate telepathically with people. She can implant ideas into their head. She can literally change their mind on things, and she can erase memories from people, and she can also she can read their thoughts by doing so. Um Doing this also knocks people unconscious, or causes people, or like causes them to lose consciousness. So that would, in a fight like this, it wouldn't really be like, that would just be a winning move. That wouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Because you would just kill them. Um yeah. So pretty good repertoire on Mira. Same could be said for her opponent though. So Shego, as I mentioned earlier, was a member of Team Go, who all gained their abilities after a meteorite fell to Earth. There's some fan theory that the meteorite came from Warlordia, but which is also a Kim Possible thing that I could go into, but I'm not going to. And yeah, so from the glow from the meteorite, her and her siblings all gained different abilities. I forget their names, but like one of them got super strength, the other one got the ability to shrink. Um, the twins got the ability to multiply themselves, which always made me wonder if they were actually twins or not, but whatever. They might have made a joke about that in the show, but that was just something I always wondered. Shego got just the ability to like generate energy from her hands. It's referred to as the Go Team Glow, or in her case, just her glow. But yeah, she got where this energy can, she can shoot it from her hands, or she can keep it in her hands and like kind of power up her punches to the point where she can like tear through metal and shit like that. I think she's like busted down steel doors and whatnot. Um, so it's become like and that's kind of like the majority of her offense. She's also at the beginning of the series, she was wanted in 11 countries, and she's also an expert martial artist as well. She's always getting her ass kicked by Kim, but she's considered a rival to Kim, so she's at least on Kim Possible's level, and Kim Possible mastered Mantis level Kung Fu at like age 11, so, or not Mantis level, Mantis style Kung Fu at age 11. So or was like White Lotus style or some shit, whatever. So, or no, the White Lotus was the organization that, whatever. Point is, um, so yeah, and she's also like, there's other shit, like she's a qualified teacher, and she has all this other, all these other credentials. Like, she went to school for something else as well, but that's, it's not going to affect the fight, really. But looking at this fight, speaking of the fight, as you can probably tell, because Shego has so little going for her, and Mira has all this shit, I think Mira's going to win this. Not simply because, like, of the flight and the wrist-mounted lasers and the being able to read minds and shit, but more and the being intangible to attack and stuff. More specifically, though, the power ghosting. Now, I should point out that, like, Mira's abilities in general use up a lot of energy, and it tires her out. That's like a regular weakness in the show, right? So she ends up being, like using her power, using her power, using her power. Oh, and then she like passes out, right? So it's not like she can just stay intangible the whole time, right? But all of that other stuff, like the suit and the flight and the, all of that, like that gives her more than enough to just use the ability. And then the number one thing is going to be the power ghosting, because Shego heavily relies on using energy, right? And I feel like if Mira just ghosts through Shigo's energy and gains that superhuman strength, accuracy, intelligence, and all that, it's like that's the end of the fight, because she's just gonna be superhuman, and she already has the suit on and can fly and shit. So like, she's basically fucking Superman at that point. Like, what do you like? So that like that's the end of the fight there, and that pretty much, like, I don't see there being an after. If Shigo can survive to the point where that wears off, right? Or can find some way around that, she's still got to contend with, like, being knocked unconscious and being mind read to fucking, by the with the brain squeeze or whatever they called it in the show, I forget. Um, and still has to deal with, like, her flying around. Like, there's too many advantages in on Mira's side for this to realistically go in Shigo's favor. So I'm gonna give this to Mira. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get one fight between now and Star versus Steven. So Verbal Engine 95. See ya.